The word kimono simply means the thing to wear. They've been around for about 1,000 years, but it's really from the 16th century that they were the principal item of dress for everyone in Japan, man, woman, and any social class or any kind of status or wealth. The shogun, the military ruler of Japan, organised society, so the merchants were at the bottom of the social ladder, if you like. They couldn't use the money and their riches to gain any kind of social advantage. And the best way to show how well you're doing is on clothes. So they were the ones who demanded new styles. Inspiration drawn from nature, and also you get characters, you get words. It was a kind of game, could you see what the poem was? So it's certainly a lot about the idea that you could read someone's personality through the clothes that they were wearing. It almost stood as an alternative to the fixed world, the world of all these rules. It was a place of entertainment and excitement and escape and eroticism. And this really centred on things like the kabuki theatre, the pleasure districts, and actors and courtesans were the real trendsetters of the day. Fashion was really important in this world. The floating world was ephemeral, if you like, and fashion by its very nature is transient and ephemeral. And what you also see at this point is the beginning of pattern books. So they're like printed books which show patterns for kimono. You could flick through them like you might enjoy a Vogue magazine. So the merchant classes started to wear indigo blues, browns, greys, but they developed a new aesthetic which is called iki. There was no rule about your under kimono, so people would wear a flash of the much coveted red underneath the kimono. It was sort of an understated kind of style. The kimono generally had a very, very important influence on designers at the beginning of the 20th century, because suddenly there was this sort of abandonment of these highly structured, tightly corseted garments in favour of fabric that draped from your shoulders. So what you find is this dramatic decline in the wearing of kimono. It stops being an everyday garment, an item of fashion, and becomes a codified costume that you wear on special occasions like, coming of age or graduation or weddings. So we have Moriguchi Kunihiko in the show, for example. He's a living national treasure for yuzen, which is a particular kind of resist dyeing. Alongside, we have this younger generation of designers who are trying to make the kimono a fashionable thing again. That's what's so exciting if you go to Japan today. You see lots of people wearing kimono and styling it up in their own avant-garde kind of way.